Before you leave for work, you probably pull the front door shut until it clicks. When the sun goes down, you close the curtains. We do these things automatically to protect our physical space. Cybersecurity is the application of that exact same everyday common sense to your digital property. To manage this, professionals use a framework called the CIA triad. It stands for confidentiality, integrity, and availability, the three pillars that support every security decision. When you see a news report about a major hack, it means the attackers successfully compromised at least one of these three properties. Confidentiality is the pillar of privacy. It ensures only authorized people can see your data. It's like pulling your curtains so a stranger can't peer into your living room. Integrity is about accuracy. It ensures your information hasn't been changed or tampered with. If a doctor reads your chart, they need to know it is correct. It's like checking that the seal on an envelope hasn't been broken before you open it. Availability is the pillar of access. It means you can actually use your systems when you need them. Even a perfectly secure house is a failure if the front door is jammed shut and you can't get inside. You might try to maximize all three at once, but prioritizing two often squeezes the third. For perfect confidentiality, you could replace every door with solid brick. No one can steal your TV, but your availability is gone. You can't get in. This is why perfect security is impossible. Instead, security is a series of deliberate compromises that balance safety with how easy a system is to use. If we are inside the house balancing these needs, who is standing out on the lawn trying to get in? These are threat actors, the people with the motive and the tools to attack a system. The most common is the amateur, sometimes called a script kiddie. They use pre-made tools to wander the internet, jiggling every digital door handle they find, hoping to stumble upon one that someone forgot to lock. On the other end are professional, state-sponsored teams. These are patient experts who might study a single target for months, learning how to bypass every alarm and slip inside without ever being noticed. There are also groups motivated by a social or political cause. Imagine 10,000 fake delivery trucks parking in your driveway at once. You can't get your car out, and legitimate guests can't get in. Then there is ransomware. This is an attack where criminals scramble your files so you can't read them, then demand a payment before they give you the passcode to restore them. These digital lockouts have real-world consequences. In 2021, an attack on the Colonial Pipeline forced operators to shut down fuel delivery to the U.S. East Coast, causing gas shortages for millions of people. If your front door is too strong, attackers might target your supply chain. They compromise a trusted third-party vendor, like sneaking in through the air conditioning repairman, who already has permission to enter your home. This happened in the SolarWinds breach. Attackers hid malicious code inside a routine software update. When thousands of companies installed that trusted update, they unknowingly opened a backdoor for the intruders. The most devastating attacks today don't usually rely on technical wizardry. They succeed by exploiting our human trust in the emails we receive and the vendors we work with. Since we know attackers will look for any weakness, we use a strategy called defense in depth. This ensures that no single security measure is the only thing standing between an attacker and your data. It's the same logic we use for physical valuables. You don't leave your jewelry on the porch. You put up a perimeter fence, you put a lock on the front door, and you put the jewelry inside a bolted floor safe. In the digital world, the fence is your network firewall, and the locked door is your password. These layers act as fail-safes. If an attacker climbs the fence, the locked door stops them. If they find a way to unlock the door, the safe, or encryption, prevents them from actually reading the data inside. Every individual security measure will eventually fail. Relying on multiple, redundant layers is the only way to build a system that can survive an attack. This strategy has led to a modern model called zero trust. In the past, networks were like castles. Once you were inside the walls, you were trusted. Zero trust changes that. The new rule is never trust, always verify. Even if someone is already standing in your hallway wearing a uniform, the system will check their credentials every time they try to open an interior door. This is vital because the hardest threat to stop is the insider, an employee who already has permission to be there, but accidentally or intentionally leaks data. We already know how to evaluate risk in our daily lives. Protecting your digital life requires the exact same vigilance and logic as protecting your physical home. You don't have to be a tech expert to be safe. Taking a second to question an unexpected request for access, And using strong locks on your accounts remains the most effective defense in the world.